Hey there, marketers. You're listening to the Son of a Pitch podcast, where modern marketing strategy is broken down into clear, practical ideas you can actually use. I'm your host, Kenneth Spreesley. Over the last few episodes, we've talked about marketing metrics, dashboards, and the difference between reporting and intelligence. Today, we're going to answer one of the most important questions an executive director or marketing leader can ask. Is our marketing actually producing members? Not website traffic, not social media engagement, not email opens, members. Because if marketing can't be connected to membership growth, it's incredibly difficult to know where to invest your time, energy, and budget. This episode is being brought to you by PitchCloud, helping associations turn marketing into measurable membership growth through strategy, storytelling, and analytics. You can learn more at pitchcloudmanagement.com. Let's go ahead and get into it. One of the biggest challenges inside associations is that marketing and membership are often treated as separate functions. Marketing reports on impressions, clicks, email performance, and website traffic, while membership teams report on joins, renewals, retention, and engagement. But very few organizations connect the two, which means marketing can appear successful while membership growth stays flat, or membership may improve without understanding what actually influenced it. When departments operate in silos, opportunities are missed easily. Here's the mistake many organizations make. They look for a single marketing activity that caused someone to join, but membership decisions rarely happen that way. Think about your own buying behavior. You probably didn't make an important decision after seeing one email or one social media post. Instead, your decision was shaped over time. The same thing happens with association membership. A prospective member might discover an article, might follow the organization on LinkedIn, might download a resource, might attend a webinar, might receive a newsletter, visit the website multiple times. Only then do they decide to join. Marketing isn't one moment. It's a sequence of experiences. Instead of asking what marketing campaign worked, start asking what journey led someone to become a member. That's a much more valuable question because it helps to understand which channels create awareness, which content builds trust, which experiences increase confidence, and even which touch points move someone closer to joining. Growth becomes much easier when you understand progression instead of isolated events. If I were evaluating an association's marketing strategy, I'd want to know the answers to 4 questions. The first question, where do future members first discover you? Was it search, social media, a referral, an event? Understanding awareness tells you where to invest. Second, I would ask what content creates continued engagement, not just clicks. What keeps people coming back? Third, what action usually happens immediately before membership? Is it attending a webinar, downloading a guide, speaking with someone? Finding that pattern reveals your strongest conversion points. And finally, I'd ask, what do your most engaged members have in common? Because your best future members often resemble your best current members. One misconception is that associations need perfect attrition. They don't. You don't need to know every single interaction. You simply need enough visibility to recognize meaningful patterns. If you consistently see that members who attend 2 educational events renew at significantly higher rates, that's valuable. If members who engage with your newsletter before joining become more active, that's valuable. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is better decisions. When associations connect marketing with member behavior, something changes. Marketing stops becoming a communications function. It becomes a growth function. Instead of asking, what content should we publish next? You're asking, what experiences move people toward membership? That's a fundamentally different conversation, and it's one that leadership understands immediately. Here's a question to consider. If someone becomes a member today, could your organization explain what influenced that decision? Or would it simply celebrate the new member without understanding how they got there? Because every new member leaves behind clues. Organizations that learn from those clues grow faster. If there's one idea to leave with today, it's this. Don't measure marketing by how much attention it creates. Measure it by how consistently it moves people toward membership. That's when marketing becomes a growth engine. That wraps up today's episode of Son of a Pitch. If this episode changed the way you think about marketing attrition and membership growth, share it with someone responsible for marketing, membership, or executive leadership. Next week, we'll simplify one of marketing's most misunderstood concepts, and that's marketing attrition. We'll explore how associations can understand what influences member decisions without getting lost in complicated analytics. For more strategy and creative support, visit pitchcloudmanagement.com. We'll see you next week.